Hello and welcome to Your Simplified Coin Review. So today we're going to be talking about energy coins, and we're going to be looking at several different ones, which ones could possibly be good at investments. Of course, not financial advice, but before we go any further, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you're a subscriber to our channel. I'll put the information of our giveaway behind me. We are giving away a nano ledger loaded with $50 of the crypto of your choice, as long as it's compatible with the ledger. So make sure to subscribe to our channel so you have a chance to win that. It's going to run until June 15th. Hopefully, we'll be able to give bigger and better prizes or giveaways as we go. So I'm going to refer to them as energy coins, even though some of these might be tokens. Just understand I mean both. So why would someone need an energy cryptocurrency? Let's think about the current way that you buy energy, okay? Most likely, we'll just talk about your local power company because at this point, especially for where I'm located, solar power isn't a dominant force. I know it exists where I am. I know in other places, obviously, it is more prominent. But think of it like this. You have a power company. Now, one thing I've always wondered about is why is your power company allowed to have a monopoly? How many different power companies can you sign up for? For me, where I live, and this has always been the case, you have exactly one choice. You have to pay this one power place for your power. You don't get to shop rates around. You don't get to shop around for a different company. If you don't like the company, that's just too bad. Your cable, your power, and your water are all determined by exactly where you live, and there's no other options. So imagine if that company didn't exist and there were a lot of different smaller power companies, and you could pay them directly for their power in real time, and they could set the rate, and that they could charge you whatever they want. But in order to be able to use their excess power, they're going to want to have it in an affordable rate. So that's a lot of what's going on with these energy tokens. So you'll have someone, and we looked at this in our IOTA review, you'll have someone who will have a small solar plant or maybe several solar panels, and they're taking in more energy than they can use. So they store that energy, and now with blockchains that are in the energy space, what people are able to do is use smart contracts to purchase the excess power from these smaller power plants and power grids in real time. So that's where the coins and the tokens come in, would be where you would basically have a supply in your wallet of these coins and tokens, and as you use the power or took the energy from these other places, you would be able to automatically send them the coins or the tokens. So one interesting thing I read in one of the articles as I was doing my research, I think it was in the first article that I'll post below, it says that the energy sector has been very slow to get on the blockchain train. But now that it seems like there's a ton of different cryptocurrencies coming in at the same time in this space. But it really struck me like, are we really to this point in cryptocurrency where we're saying people are late? You know, has the technology really been progressing that fast? I would say no. I mean, obviously, we don't have a lot of working products in cryptocurrency. So if that's the case and everybody's late, then why don't we have products? But that's just a different rant I want to go on. I talk about that a lot on the channel if you're new, about how we don't have a lot of working products yet in cryptocurrency and how that's hurting the market. So now we understand why we need these coins and why we need these tokens, why energy on the blockchain is important. So let's start looking at them. So the first one we're going to look at is Solarcoin. So it says back in crypto's infancy in 2011, so this one has been around for a very long time, the concept behind Solarcoin was described in a privately published concept paper. The authors agreed a currency based on utility could be more stable and tangible than debt or asset-backed currencies such as fiat. So that was really interesting. They thought that actually trading power back and forth made more sense than trading green pieces of paper, which, I don't know if that's true or not, but it's an interesting concept. So the assumption is that the utilitarian value of electricity can be more stable, or a more stable source of value for a currency on a forward basis than gold or debt alone. So very interesting. So let's go to CoinMarketCap and look at it. And as you can see, it's been around since 2014, so it's pretty old. Its Satoshi value went up very high back in 2016. And of course, it seemed to have a flash spike and then crashed just like everything else. It's been in a lot of sideways action lately. There's about $12 million in market cap. There are 98 billion solar coins that are the total supply. This one is a coin. It's ranked 462 on CoinMarketCap, but the circulating supply is only 42 million. So eventually, it is going to get very high in terms of the total supply. It's coming in at about 28 cents right now, or 3,691 Satoshis. So a quick look at their website, and you can go ahead and download the wallet and register your facility if you are a person who has solar panels or you're into solar electricity generation. So for the desktop wallets, they actually have a full node for staking as well. So you can download these for pretty much any device you have. So that is Solarcoin. So let's look at the next one. So the next one is Energitoken. Energitoken is probably, I've been reading it Energit until just now at this moment. I'm sure it's Energitoken with an I. That makes more sense. So somewhat similar to Solarcoin, the Energitoken seeks to help build decentralized power markets while incentivizing energy conservation. So ETK tokens based on the Ethereum blockchain are distributed as a reward for conservation behavior like purchasing efficient appliances or simply reducing consumption. So with this one, it's more of like incentive-based conservation, if you will. They're rewarding you for being good to the environment. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But this one is actually not on CoinMarketCap. So I don't know if they haven't tried to get on yet or what the situation is. So very interesting about Energitoken is they already have their beta version live, their rewards platform. And so check this out. If you've purchased an electric vehicle, we will reward you with ETK tokens. So just by signing up, if you've recently purchased an electric vehicle, you'll already get some just for earning that. So that just gives you a little glimpse into how the reward system will work. It's pretty simple. So I'm sure there'll be different appliances that are plugged up with it. No pun intended. So just very interesting. So now let's look at PowerLedger. So PowerLedger is the highest ranked one out of what we're going to look at. It is something I've looked at in the past. I think it's very undervalued for where it is. In my opinion, this is the leader and the best one, the best option. It's got the most support behind it. And so one of these other coins or tokens are really going to do a lot of work to catch it. So PowerLedger is an Australian startup that shot up in the crypto rankings in late 2017. Is also aiming to build an initial P2P platform base apt in a country with over 2 million solar producers. So it's exactly what we talked about in the beginning of the video. That basically what PowerLedger is wanting to do is take those 2 million solar producers in their country, in Australia, and allow them to capitalize or monetize their extra energy. So that way, at least with the solar energy that is coming through their grids or whatever that might be, I don't own one, so I don't exactly, do you call them power farmers? I don't know. But anyways, I digress. So to allow those people that are doing that, storing that energy up, to have somewhere to pass it on to. And not only that, but to also get paid for it. So the PowerLedger, like I said, it is ranked 106 on CoinMarketCap. It has been in the top 100 before. It's fallen just a little bit. It's coming in at 33 cents. There are a total supply of 1 billion. As you'll see, it has by far the highest market cap with almost 125 billion. If I were investing in a energy cryptocurrency, this would be the one that I would choose. So I think it, as we've seen with a lot of these cryptocurrencies, whatever the premier coin or token is in a niche, it seems to have the leg up because it already has the most money in it. So it is coming in at 106. So it's not like it's locked up in the top 20, but I do think it has the leg up on the competition. So a quick look at their website. It says the world's leading peer-to-peer marketplace for renewable energy. You can find their white paper, their token paper, and everything like that. They have a really good website. They've got a nice timeline. Right now, where we're at in going into quarter number 3, here soon, they're going to do their first asset germination event and continue with marketing and partnerships, which is good. I think without marketing and partnerships, nothing can survive. So hopefully they'll be able to get some big partnerships and we'll see this project move forward. So next is Grid. So another promising start is Grid Plus, which arose from the New York blockchain shop consensus. and raised $36 million in their ICO last year. So it consists of both hardware and software, and of course they point out, as most things, it's still in development. It will use AI in the blockchain to enable customers to procure electricity at optimal prices, encouraging them to adjust usage for improved savings, and will eventually enable energy storage integration to allow users to achieve gains through arbitrage. So very interesting, because it seems like they're going, if they're trying to make sure customers can get energy and electricity at optimal prices, that almost seems to be like they're saying to all the power companies right now, come at me, bro. You know what I mean? They're saying, hey, listen, we're coming for your customers and we're going to give them optimal prices, because why would you pay more for something if you didn't have to? So I would be very interested, as we talk about these power coins and energy coins, I'd be very interested to see what the power company in your area knows about blockchain. Do they even know this exists? Are they having conversations? I'm sure somewhere on corporate levels, they may be having these conversations. They may look similar to just conversations that people are having regarding green energy and not using so much power. Maybe blockchain is interwoven in there, but I just don't even know if they understand what's coming, because I do think the power on the blockchain and an energy-based peer-to-peer system is such a good idea. So Grid is coming in at $997 on CoinMarketCap. It is a token. It's worth about 39 cents. It has a pretty low supply compared to the other ones we've looked at, 300 million. The market cap is only 15 million. So could be, I like the numbers for this one. I'll say this. While I like PowerLedger because I think it has the strongest base, I feel like where Grid Plus is in terms of the numbers is a really good spot. Because if we zoom in here and just look over the last month or so, maybe about 2 months, you'll see, of course, it did have a spike. That is really when Bitcoin started moving up, I believe. And of course, as it went down, it has gone down with it. But the numbers are good on this one. It could be due for a breakout, because if we zoom out, what does this look like? Sideways action. It looks like purely sideways action. One flash crash, a couple flash spikes, but pretty much almost straight across the board. So it could be due for a breakout. If you're looking for one to invest in, just my personal opinion, that you just want to kind of get in and get out of and not hold, then Grid Plus would probably be the one to look at. So now let's look at WePower. This one has been suggested I look at by several different people. So WePower takes yet a different approach, as it aims to develop a platform to facilitate crowdfunding of renewable energy projects. Project developers will use WePower platform to raise capital by selling their energy up front at rates that may be well below retail value. So basically, if you think of it like this, where let's say you could almost think of it like wholesaling, right? So you have a wholesaler who's got a ton of products, and they tell somebody, hey, instead of like making all these tiny orders through the year, if you buy 100,000 of my product, then I'll give you a huge discount for paying up front. So a quick look at the numbers on WePower. It's worth about 8.5 cents. It's got 745 million WePower tokens. This is a token. It's ranked 243 on CoinMarketCap. Has a market cap of 37 million. So the numbers on this one don't look too shabby. It is number 243, so it is coming up in number 2 behind PowerLedger at 106. So this would probably be what I would think would be the second project I would invest in. Out of all of these we're looking at today, I believe that PowerLedger is number 1, WePower is number 2. And like I said with Grid Plus, I don't necessarily know if that is a long-term sustainable model, but what I do believe is I like the numbers on it, and it could be due for a breakout, and you could make a quick buck on that one. So let's look at the WePower website. So the website says blockchain-based green energy trading platform. WePower fuels renewable energy production by enabling developers to raise capital by selling their energy production upfront in the form of tradable smart energy contracts. So it's just what we were talking about before. Basically, these people that are producing this power, they have the opportunity to raise money initially and get investments by selling the power off before they actually even produce the power. So it's a very interesting project in my opinion, and who knows, maybe it could pass PowerLedger at some point. So the facilities that they support are solar power, wind power, hydropower, and local power. I would think local power would probably be like if you had a solar grid at your house or something, and you want to outsource that to other people, like we looked at in the IOTA example. So just very interesting. This project really does intrigue me quite a bit. So next, this one is not on the list, as you can see, but this is an ICO right now. So the sale is running until July 31st. They have several different ways to get in on it. So this is the early bird registration where you can get in this project for the best rate. So GreenX is a blockchain ecosystem that enables individual and institutional investors to discover and invest in lucrative, low-risk renewable energy projects around the world. GreenX's blockchain-based dual marketplace system enables a comprehensive solution that caters for both investors and developers. The blockchain offers such advantages as tokenized projects enforced by smart contracts, a decentralized funding model, and complete transparency to resolve some of the challenges commonly found by investors and developers. So quick look at the website where the ICO is actually going on at. So as you can see, the early bird sale ends in 19 days. And just so you guys know, I'm not shilling this to you. I'm not invested in this. They haven't paid me anything to say this. So I feel like whenever I go over an ICO, I need to say that. That wasn't the point of this video. So as you can see, there are 19 days and 3 hours left. Like I said, you can buy the tokens here on the website. So from here, you can get to the one-pager, which I really like. I love one-pagers. So this shows how the platform will actually work. It will start with the platforms, and then they'll have the primary investors, secondary investors, then they'll have the developers and the green projects. So just pretty interesting. This is a little bit about the token sale. So as you can see, like I said, in the early bird phase, you're getting the tokens for 15 cents. If you wait before phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, then the price will increase each time. So I don't know if that means that they think this project is going to do really well, but they are giving incentives for people to jump in early. So this project to me is very similar to WePower. I think a lot of like crowdfunding and things like that for different renewable projects. So I think that this could be a good one, but like I said in the very beginning, a lot of these energy coins are coming in the space at the same time. A lot of new ICOs are popping up that are in this space. The ones that we looked at today are really just a fraction. There's many, many more that are trying to get in because I believe energy on the blockchain makes so much sense. So just be careful when you're investing. I think that if this is something you're passionate about, if energy conservation is something you're passionate about, then why not get in one of these? If you're in cryptocurrency, I mean, if you are into energy conservation, you don't care about crypto, then it doesn't really matter. But get involved in projects that you care about. That's why I love Basic Attention Token so much, because I've done a lot of online advertising and I really appreciate what they're trying to do. So if you're really interested in energy, then it sounds like hopefully you'll be able to find a coin or a token that you'll be able to get behind and not just invest in, but be able to, go out there and talk about to people and let them know what it is and kind of be a marketing person for that company. Because I know for me that I always talk about Basic Attention Token and what it is doing in terms of advertising. I feel like I'm an honorary member of their team. So I hope this review has been helpful. I hope you guys understand the differences between these projects, a little bit about them, which ones that might be good, might not be good. Of course, not financial advice. And as always, take these and do your own research. So if one of these piqued your interest, then take that one, go to CoinMarketCap, look it over very thoroughly, look on their social media pages, find other videos that are about that coin or token, and just do your homework. So that way, when you invest, you know that you are doing the right thing and you believe in what this coin or the token is doing. So don't forget to enter our contest. Click the subscribe button, smash the like button. We appreciate all of you guys who've been involved in our contest, our last one, this one, everybody who's engaging with us on the channel. You guys are like family to us. So thanks for watching. That was your Simplified Coin Review.